Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I'll be showing you how to make about 5 to 7 different Nigerian soups. If this sounds like something you're interested in, please do well to watch to the end. And do not forget to like and subscribe. We start with this deliciously looking Ofensala soup. To make my Ofensala soup, I add my already washed catfish to the pot. Also add my stockfish and dried catfish. Go ahead and season with some salt and seasoning cubes. Add some water and let this cook for about 10 minutes. Once this is done, add your ogiri and Insala spice. Add some grounded crayfish. Then you go ahead and add your thickener. I'll be using pounded yam. Cover and let this cook for another 10 minutes. After which you can take out the pounded yam, especially if you've achieved your desired thickness. Finally, add some uziza leaves and our Ofensala soup is ready. It can be paired with any swallow of your choice. I'll be pairing mine with some pounded yam. I made ogbono soup some days back and I thought to show you how I make mine, and it comes out right every single time I use this method. In my pot, I added some goat meat and beef, then seasoned with some onions, salt and some seasoning cube. Mix thoroughly and let this cook for about 5 minutes before adding some water. Cover and let this meat cook for another 10 to 15 minutes till it's properly done. Now add some palm oil to your grinded ogbono and mix properly. Once this is done, put it in your pot of meat. This will help the ogbono mix to dissolve easily. After about 5 minutes, you can take it out and then go in with your fresh pepper, diced pomo and some dried fish. Let this cook for another 5 minutes, then go in with your dissolved ogbono. This soup is rich in healthy fats, fiber and protein. At this point, if it's too thick, you can add more water to loosen it up. Now I'm adding my crayfish powder to enhance the flavor. Finally adding my vegetable. I'll be using uziza leaf and some ugu leaves. Let this cook for another 3 minutes and our ogbono soup is ready to be enjoyed. Eforiro is that meal that I ate so much of growing up. As the name implies, it simply means stirred vegetables. It can be paired with rice, plantain, yam, but my favorite is with poundo yam. To make this soup, add your assorted meat and proteins to your pepper mix and then go in with your meat stock, seasoning cube and some salt. For extra flavor, add some crayfish powder and then let this cook for about 10 minutes. Once this is properly cooked, it's time to add our efo. I'll be using blanched spinach. You want to make sure you mix this properly and cook for another 2 to 3 minutes and our eforiro is ready. To make my okra soup, in my pot, I added some beef and pomo. Went in with some pepper and onion mix before adding the salt and seasoning powder. Once the meat is properly cooked, I added some stockfish, shrimp, diced pomo, and some dried catfish. Stir and add your locust bean and palm oil. Let this cook for about 10 minutes while we roughly blend our okra. Once this is done, now go in with your blended okra and stir. Add some crayfish powder for more flavor. I'll also be adding some vegetables. I'm using ugu leaves and uziza leaves. Let this cook for about 3 to 5 minutes and our okra soup is ready. Next, we'll make our egusi soup. To make egusi soup, in your pot, add some beef and pomo. Add your stockfish and season with some onions, seasoning powder and some salt. Add some water and let this cook for about 15 minutes. In another bowl, add some grinded egusi and add some meat stock. Mix this properly till it forms a smooth paste. In a clean pot, add some palm oil, add some onions, add some locust bean. Let this fry for about 2 minutes. Then add your pepper mix. This pepper mix contains some tomatoes, scotch bonnet pepper, and some tatashe. Fry for about 5 minutes. Then go ahead and add your egusi paste and let this fry for another 5 minutes before adding your smoked catfish. Now go ahead and add your boiled meat and pomo. Add some crayfish powder and then stir fry for about 2 to 3 minutes before adding some water. Now cover and let this cook for about 10 to 12 minutes. Finally, add some ugu leaves and our egusi soup is ready. Finally, to make oha soup, firstly get your oha leaves and then shred with your fingers as I'm doing in the video. Then go ahead and pound your boiled cocoyam, as that's what we're going to be using as the thickener. In your clean pot, add your beef and pomo. Add your Cameroon pepper and chili pepper. Also season with some salt and seasoning cube. Go ahead and add some water and let this cook for about 10 minutes. Now go in with your stockfish and dry fish. Add more water and let this continue to cook. In another bowl, dissolve your ogiri and add to the pot. Also, go in with your palm oil and crayfish. Give this a good mix and add your pounded cocoyam. Cover and let this cook for about 10 minutes. Finally, go in with your oha leaves and then stir. Add some uziza leaves for some extra flavor, and our oha soup is ready to be enjoyed. If you watched this video to the end, please do well to like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye bye.